ever wondered how many coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs can skyrocket their business growth with minimal efforts? What if you too could grow your business with less effort and more automations? So in this episode, we're going to explore how you can scale smarter, not harder, and we'll discuss tips for busy people like you, for busy business people like you, to scale your business with ease. You know, we are always very busy and we want to really do things that are not difficult.
Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started.
So today I have a special guest. Oh my goodness. You will be so excited when you hear her speak. She specializes in helping entrepreneurs like yourself grow their businesses by simplifying the processes. Simplifying the processes. Did I say simplify the processes again? Yes, with ready-made templates and AI-powered automation tools. If you have not heard of AI, you must be living under the rocks. We know people are making things happen, and that is why she's here to help us not get overwhelmed with all the 50,000 things we are doing. She just wants to help us to put things in place so that instead of spending all this time on just juggling things, she wants us to spend time with focusing on our ideas, to grow the business, to scale the business, not on the process. And today's conversation will show you how to save time and increase your impact with the power of automation. Oh my goodness. Tiffany, welcome to Create Your Own Economy podcast. Welcome.
Thank you, Coach Bunmi, for the introduction.
Yes, thank you so much. And let me just say a little bit about Tiffany. She's the founder of the Marketing Shortcuts. I just love her already. Yes, for over a decade, she has helped coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs grow their businesses by simplifying the process with ready-made funnel templates and AI-powered automation tools. She is passionate about showing entrepreneurs that are scaling their businesses doesn't have to mean working hard, tirelessly, laboring tirelessly. It's all about working smarter. And when she's not helping business owners reach their goals, you know where you can find her? And she's a woman after my own heart. You will find her enjoying her favorite cup of coffee. You need to get me some coffee because I love coffee. She also loves traveling to new places. Hopefully, she will come and visit me, and also hitting the gym. I won't be with you there. I won't go with you to the gym, okay? And she has a fun fact that she wants to share. Tiffany, what's the fun fact about your last name? I want to hear that.
Okay, so my surname is NGU. So if you know how to pronounce it, actually, you read it as Ngu, which is normally pretty hard for people to read. So in order for people to remember me, so NGU, I've decided to make it a little bit more creative. NGU stands for Never Give Up. So I was originally from Malaysia. So when I was about 10, went to Singapore to study, and then eventually after my high school, I went to Australia, Melbourne, Australia to study, to do my uni. And when I was in Monash University in Melbourne, Australia, I was doing my accounting degree. And back then, I actually had some sort like a dream that I would like to do business eventually, in the future. And it has to be online. Because even though at that time, most business were still done in a very traditional way, but I could foresee that, things are moving so fast. Eventually, businesses will have to go online.
Wow.
And the reason why I wanted to do business online, I had this dream of doing business online, is because, you see, growing up, I hardly have my parents on my side. I was living in overseas independently together with my siblings. And I feel that next time, if I have my own family, eventually, I would like to do things better. Why not have both? You have you get to spend time with your family. At the same time, you get to build your own business. The questions at that time was this: how can I make it happen? And what do I have to do to make it happen? You see? So, of course, after I graduated from university, I didn't get to do my online business right away. Okay? I still went down the traditional path, that is to get a job. So I was working as a tax accountant for 3 months. Eventually, I decided to resign because I know that it's not my cup of tea. And after that, not long after that, I actually came back to Malaysia. Where I'm living right now I'm living in Kuala Lumpur, which is the city of Malaysia. So I started off working for a multinational company as a management trainee, specializing in selling condensed milk to all the supermarket in Malaysia. So that's where I learned about sales.
Yes.
Okay. And it was actually a very eye-opening experience, because I actually see, how companies and supermarket come up with deals, and how the logistic works, things like that. But I know that working for people is not something that I like. I always feel that I can do better. And doing business has always been my passion, because as in my own family, we run our own family business in selling hardwares. So I know it's a lot of hard work, but it's actually, entrepreneurship is actually a lifelong journey, whereby, okay, you're not only just building a business, but actually from here you can get to learn a lot of skill sets.
Yes.
Example, you got to learn how to sell.
Yes.
You got to learn how to speak properly.
Yes.
You got to learn how to do marketing, how to do collaboration, things like that.
Yes.
All these are skill sets that you will pick up along the way.
You are right.
All right. Even though you don't know, you got to say that you're ready to learn,
Yes.
ready to make mistake, and then pick yourself out from there and keep moving.
Yes.
All right. So entrepreneurship has always been something that I'm very passionate about. So eventually, after working for the condensed milk company, I resigned and I started off doing a financial planning business. And I was doing that together with a few partners. And for about 3 years, I was doing the business. Business was doing well. However, I felt that, things are moving towards online right now. And I knew that in my heart, if I don't grab this opportunity, very quickly I will lose out.
Yeah.
And I realized at that time, the one thing that I didn't have is the skill sets of doing business online.
Right. Wow.
All right. And I knew that I had to equip myself with that right skill set. So by the end of 2013, I decided to just take a leap of faith and venture online, not knowing what I would get myself into.
True.
Yeah, I literally threw myself into the deep sea and then learned to swim and stay afloat during that 3 years before I finally figure out, what I really needed at the time to get going with building my own online business. At that time, I started off with high-ticket affiliate marketing, where I learned to promote business educational products. So for 3 years, I learned how to do it, not making much. But eventually, when I made my first, I think about $6,000, I knew that I must have done something right. So I just kept on rinse and repeat the processes. And eventually, within a year or so, I made my first 6-figure online.
Wow.
in USD.
Wow. So,
And
if I may say something before you leave there, so how then did you niche down to what you are doing now? Because from what you're saying, even when you knew that you were going to go online, because when you left and you partnered with the people and you had to leave, but how did you know to niche down to helping with automations and all that?
very simple, because when I look back in my journey, why I managed to make my first 6-figure online in USD is because partly, of course, the product that I was promoting was very good. Secondly, is because there is a sales funnel and automation in place. Without these two, and of course with my skill set of promoting, without these three, I wouldn't have gotten results so fast. And doing business online, nowadays we are in a very fortunate position, because we can do business with anyone from anywhere. And in order for your prospects or clients to, let's say, do simple things like make appointment to talk to you at any time, anywhere, you need to have a what I call the 24/7 salesperson working for you online without complaining. And that is sales funnel.
Yes.
And I know for sure anyone who wants to do business online wants to have such a automation system in place for their business. And many business owners out there, their focus is making more money, making more profit. But before you can get to this stage, you need to have a system in place that can do the work for you 24/7.
24/7.
And most business owners either don't know how to do it, or they just don't bother to learn how to do it. So that's where I saw the gap, the opportunity.
Yes.
And this thing, I realized, it came to me very naturally. And so I saw it as a gift. And I decided to monetize this gift, or what you call a skill, a talent, to help as many business owners as possible. Of course, I'm more specialized in helping coaches, consultants, or service-based entrepreneurs, such as, people like who are dentists, who are chiropractors, or maybe they are holistic health professional. They are very good in what they do, but they don't know much about marketing. They don't know how to create a system that can automate by itself 24/7.
Yeah.
And that's where I come in to help them.
You are right. You are so right. You are so right. Because what happens is that they are good at what they do, but they don't know how to do it. It's not that they don't want to do it, but they have no clue. They have
Yes.
no clue. That is where you come in to say, look, this is what you need. Because every business person believes in their product. They believe in their service. They know that this product, this service, if it gets into the hands of my clients, it will make their lives better. So they want it to be in the hands of people. But then how does that happen? They don't know. So that is where you come in. That is amazing. So in your journey, as you go along, what are some challenges? What are some challenges that you faced when you started, and how did you overcome those challenges?
When I first started off my online business journey, just like everyone, I don't know what to focus on. Because you see, there's so many shining objects out there. Okay? And most people, I would say most people, they're affected by shining object syndrome. Okay? Today they'll be focusing on one thing, next day they'll be doing something else. So their focus is everywhere. All right? Secondly is that because I was facing this problem, I didn't have a mentor that I can run to ask questions. So as a result, I literally wasted a lot of time. At that time, this is what I thought. I thought that I was literally wasting a lot of time trying to figure things out on my own. But when I look back at my journey right now, those difficult times that I was in back then is actually a great opportunity to share with, like your audience, about what I went through. Yes. And how and what and I can share with them the advices on what they can do, or how they can do to overcome all these challenges. Yes. So in other words, what I went through before was actually not a waste of time. It was actually an opportunity for me to learn and to learn and grow.
Yes, 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 definitely. I know when you are starting a business, it's good to have a mentor. It's good to have a coach. It can make the journey faster. At the same time, you need to go through your own journey, because the learning, we say something in training that we fail forward. We fail forward.
Correct.
We don't fail to fail backwards or to stay in one place. When we fail so that we can fail forward. We fail so that we can learn from whatever thing that didn't work, because I don't want to repeat it again. Two, then I will see when that thing didn't work, what did I do that worked? Then I can document that so that tomorrow I say, oh, wow, what happened? This was what I did. It doesn't mean that will work there, but at least. And also, we can use it for other people. We can share with other people. When you begin to mentor other people, it will help us to really help other entrepreneurs or even some of your clients. Because at times some clients will come to you and they want to beat on themselves. I can't imagine I did that. I said, it's okay.
Yes.
Some of your clients will say, can I imagine I did that? It's okay. It's okay. It's all right to feel like that. It's always what you do learn. So, for somebody who is technologically challenged, I know some technology to some extent about what I need and all that, but when it comes to some AI, to some extent, I don't want to fool with them. So how easy is it for someone who may not be tech savvy to implement a ready-made funnel template? Because I know you are going to talk about templates. But how easy is it for somebody who has limited knowledge of technology?
Well, I would like to say that there are two kinds of entrepreneurs. One is entrepreneurs who like to do things themselves. Okay. Second is people who just don't like to do things themselves. They just can't be bothered. And their focus is just mainly on growing the business.
Growing the business, yes.
Okay. So with my let me share with you the purpose of me creating the ready-made templates. You see, entrepreneurs, most of them knows that they want to automate their business. Some of them may have heard about sales funnel, okay, and the purpose of it. Some maybe never heard of it, okay? And they know that even if they know they need to implement sales funnel in their business, the question is, what kind of sales funnel to implement first? All right? And then, okay, let's say if they have already figured out they need, let's say, a list building funnel for their business to begin with, because they need to build their email list. Then they need to, let's say they also know that they need an appointment booking funnel. The question is how to create a funnel that is high converting. They will convert better. And most of them don't know because they don't have experience. Okay? So that got me thinking, why not create ready-made template for these people? All they have to do is just buy the template from me, import of course, if they want to use my template, they go to use the software that I use to build this template. And they just have to sign up for the software, buy my template, and just import it into their software account. And then from there, they can decide either they want to learn how to do it themselves, because I do have a online course that teach people how to build their email list. I don't just teach them how to customize the funnel. I also teach them how to create their own lead magnet, what they should do, things like that. Or if they don't want to do it themselves, they can just work with me for a done with you session where I work together with the client to create their lead magnet, to create the content for their funnels, their email, and eventually, if let's say they want to, they want my services to help them to put everything together, I do offer them a done for you service.
Done for you service, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So how easy it is for people to use my ready-made template, to me is very easy. But to the client, it all depends on how comfortable are you in terms of learning how to use new software for your own learning, as well as for you to grow your business.
So you are offering the done for you,
done
and
with,
also if the person has some knowledge, they can actually get the software and import and use it.
Yes.
Okay. So
I do have online some online courses for certain funnel where they can learn to do it themselves. Okay.
That's good. That's
good.
That's good.
But otherwise, if let's say, the clients, those clients who just want to focus in the business, they don't want to bother how to learn how to set up all this, that's fine. I do offer done for you services. Yeah.
Just like me. That's what I did. Because I tried to do it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't. I am good at what I do. I'm good at focusing on my business, creating my courses and creating whatever. But when it comes to all those things, I just couldn't.
That's fine.
Takes me too much time. So whoever is helping me, just that is what they are doing. So from the clients that you have worked with, what are some of their challenges? Some of the challenges of some of the clients that you have worked with, and how have you been able to help them overcome those challenges?
I've worked with quite a number of clients from different industries. Clients from the health and wellness industry. I even have worked with ex NFL player. He's right now the owner of a sort of like a coaching school, and also the coaching school is pretty big. They do have their own gym. So it's like a coaching academy for youth. So this ex-NFL player, he actually helped these students. They are not from very rich family, but he actually helped them to get scholarship from university to specialize in what they do in their sports. Yeah. So when he came to me, he actually wanted to create his own online coaching program, teaching all these professional athletes to start their own business. Because he said to me that all these athletes, they're very good in what they do in terms of sports. They win a lot of awards, they make a lot of money. But the problem is that, well, to be an athlete, there is a time limit.
Yes.
So the question is, a lot of them come to him. They say that they want to do business like him, but they don't know how to.
Yeah.
So he wanted to help this group of people.
Yes.
So this owner, he is very good in talking, very good in dealing with people face to face, but he doesn't know how to do set up, automation, fast sales funnel to get people to book a time with him, to talk about how he can help them with his coaching program, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't even know how to create his own coaching program.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to make his coaching program to stand out among his competitors.
Mm.
So that's where I came in to guide him step by step, on how to build a strong foundation for the business, which consists of knowing exactly who your target avatar is.
Yes, very important.
Yes, and then you need to know what makes them stay awake at night and what makes them tick. Once you know that, then you create an offer that addresses that core problem they're facing right now. And then get maybe a handful of maybe 5 people to work with first as your beta tester and get them to give you feedback and testimonies.
Yes.
Before you start scaling your program with sales funnel and automation.
You're right. You're right.
So that's exactly what I did together with him. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
That is just one example. The other client that I also work with, he's also from the health and wellness industry. He actually runs a gym over here in Malaysia. He actually runs 3 gyms. So before COVID, he was doing the traditional marketing, sending out, giving out flyers, things like that. But when COVID hits, that's when, yes, everything stopped. Actually, his business actually stopped for 6 months. Yeah, the government just didn't allow him to open and run the business. But it was during that time that he reached out to me, and that's when I introduced to him the sales funnel ideas, and he never heard of it until I had to explain what it is, and how it can help him, and how it can simplify his marketing sales processes. And that was when that is when he decided to give it a try. And we worked together for 3 months, and I run the ads for him on Facebook, Instagram. Within 3 months, he got 3 times the revenue. And it actually helped him to cut down at least 30% of his time doing manual work.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Look, as you are listening to Tiffany, I want you to think about your business and how automation can really help you focus on what you do best. Because if you want your business to grow, if you want to scale your business, you want to spend time in those areas of the business that will allow you to think, those areas of the business that will allow you to scale the business. Think about the areas where you are really skilled, and you will then leave the other areas for somebody else who knows what they do. This is all what she does. She has given you examples of clients that have come to her with challenges, and she has helped them to overcome. And I know as you're listening to her, you are thinking, you know what, I really want to try, but I'm not sure whether she can really help me. So if you are hearing somebody who is saying that, what do you have for them to try? Is there something that they can try?
Well, I believe I have given a free gift for your audience.
Yeah.
That is a free ebook download funnel template as a gift.
There's a 30-day free trial, right?
And that template comes with a 30-day trial using the software that I personally use to run my online coaching and consulting business now.
Yes, I went in and downloaded it myself already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I downloaded it already, and that is what Tiffany is giving us, giving you to try out. Look, I'm not bringing people here just because. No, I'm bringing people here who are interested, who are invested in helping you to grow your business. They have been there where they struggled in their business, and also they are helping other people who have struggled before and have seen success in their business. So why do you want to stay in a situation where you are struggling? Why do you want to struggle when she's giving you an opportunity to use the system that she's using for other people, and those people are actually having success in those businesses? So we will have the link in the notes section as you are listening to this, and I want you to take advantage of this. And if you have any question, she is ready to answer your questions, and I will also encourage you to speak with her. If you feel that, maybe she doesn't know my business, try her. Ask her questions. You will know she knows your business, because it's all about how you can work smarter, not harder. How you can get your business to scale to the level that you have only thought about. She says she scaled her business from 6,000 to 6 figures. So she's not talking about something she has never done. She's talking about things she has done for herself, and also she has helped her clients to achieve. So as we're going to round up this episode, what is one word that you want to, one word of encouragement that you want to give somebody who is just struggling in their business? What will you tell them?
Stop struggling.
Stop struggling and work smarter. Go to Tiffany. Tiffany is saying you don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle. There are systems, right?
Honestly, if you know that you've been struggling for so long, you should come to a stage whereby you should know that, you know what, I should start asking for help. Yeah, because if you don't ask for help, then nothing will change. So that's why I say stop struggling, start asking for help. Yeah, you can reach out to me. We can have a quick 20 minutes discovery call so that I can get to know you better and your business better, and see how I can help you to overcome your challenges.
Yes, stop struggling. There was something you said when you were talking about how you started your business, and I'm going to round up here. I just want to bring up two things that you said, and I wrote them in my note. I just brought my note up. When you were talking about when you decided when you finished school and you wanted to go into online and all that, online business, that the job that you were doing, I'm saying this for those of you who are already on a job and you're an employee, you are working as a corporate professional. Tiffany said when she was working as a professional and all that the skills that she learned there, those skills were really, really the skills she acquired. They were very important for her when she started her own business. So as you are working your job, those skills that you have, those skills you are using right now, your time management, your whatever skills that you have, those skills, when you start working for yourself, when you become an entrepreneur, some of those skills will be very useful for you. So you don't have to begin like from ground zero. And the other thing that she said, when she left the partnership and then she started her business herself, the first thing that Tiffany did was to assess the skills gap, where she was and where she wanted to go. And then she figured out the gap in her skills and she went to, I don't know whether she went to school, but she went to learn. So I encourage you, as you are as you are planning to leave your employer to go into entrepreneurship, the skills you have will be, you can use them. And also where you are going, you might need to acquire some skills, and it is okay. So if you have loaded my 10-step guide to success as you transition from your corporate job to entrepreneurship, I encourage you to do that, and I will see you in the next episode.
Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled and you are thinking about starting your own business but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when, I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.